The Trans-Alaska Pipeline System doesn't end at the Valdez Marine Terminal. 2 powerful tugboats guide every laden tanker through Prince William Sound, ready to intervene if the tanker gets into trouble. Tanker escorts are critical to oil spill prevention in these unique and pristine waters. In March 2020, the Ship Escort Response Vessel System, or SERVS, celebrated a major milestone. Its 14,000th tanker escort.
Good morning. It's 0600 here in Valdez. We're on the tug Commander, and we're going to go for a tanker escort in Prince William Sound.
Today, the escort is led by Edison Schwest Offshore Captain John Ryan, who will be at the helm of the primary escort tug Commander. Other members of his crew include Eric, John, and August. SERVS Response Coordinator John May has joined the escort as part of his day-to-day duties to provide Alyeska stewardship and guidance.
Yes, sir. Commander on the way from VMT, vertical for tanker 7.
2 tugs undock from SERVS and head across Port Valdez to rendezvous with the departing tanker, the Polar Discovery, at the Valdez Marine Terminal. The VMT is across the bay, about a mile from SERVS. Today, the Commander is joined by the tug Courageous as the secondary escort.
Polar Discovery, Commander. Good morning. This will be a pre-escort conference. The Commander is your lead escort. The Commander and Courageous will be with you to seal rocks.
Every escort begins with a pre-escort conference. This meeting is basic journey management. It gets everyone on the same page and is specifically required by regulation. The crew reviews weather, the latest ice report, what VHF channel to use, and other details important to the mission. When the pre-escort conference has ended, the voyage proceeds. Commander hooks up to the tanker's stern with a line called a tether. This tether will allow the tug to act quickly to assist throughout the escort and also helps with undocking. The Commander starts pulling the Discovery off the dock while the Courageous assists. Then the 3 vessels depart the facility and make their way south.
So it's about 7:45. We're all tied up to the tanker. The sun is coming up. We're going to give it a little pull off the dock here, and then we're going to head towards the Narrows.
The Valdez Narrows are just as they're named. There isn't much sea room to navigate here, and this is perhaps the most critical part of the escort. If anything goes wrong, the tugs will have to act quickly to assist. The Discovery slows to 6 knots through this area, which is only a half-mile across at its narrowest. After the Narrows, the tugs and tanker continue on to Buoy 9. The sea opens up, allowing plenty of room to maneuver and time to react. The Commander and Discovery disconnect the tether, and the tanker can accelerate to 12 knots through mid-sound.
We're going to start falling back into a standard escort.
Second copy, Commander. Go ahead and fall on the standard escort.
So it's about 10:30. The weather has come up a bit. We have dropped our tether with the Polar Discovery. We're going to follow it in close escort all the way to Hinchinbrook.
A pilot guides each tanker through the Valdez Narrows. Pilots are professional navigators who know all the features of a particular body of water. Once the tanker is in the mid-sound, the pilot disembarks from the ship onto a smaller boat that will take them back to Valdez. As the Discovery transits the Sound, weather can get a little or a lot rougher as it approaches the open water of the Gulf of Alaska. The tanker and tugs will slow to 10 knots as they approach Hinchinbrook Entrance. The Discovery has made it across the Seal Rocks line, and the close escort is over. The Courageous returns to port, while the Commander remains at Hinchinbrook until the tanker is 17 miles beyond Seal Rocks.
We are finished with the escort. We're heading north to Valdez.
Traffic, Roger, your copy. My system shows no floating traffic. I'll talk to you again, Blair.
Yeah, roger that. Thank you.
Then, the tug returns to SERVS base.
So it's 6:30. We are inbound to Valdez. should be there around 10:30 this evening. We're a little bit later than we would be normally because we served as the Southern Sentinel tug for an inbound tanker. So inbound tankers don't get the escort system if they don't have any oil on them. They get sentinels, so tugs that kind of check on them in the southern part of the sound, the mid-sound, and the northern part of the sound. If the tanker was laden, and sometimes they are coming into the terminal, then they would just get the whole escort system in reverse. So there would be a tug standing by at Hinchinbrook from when the tanker was 17 miles out. 2 tugs would meet them when it crossed the Hinchinbrook line, and then they'd follow in close escort until they got to buoy 9. Then one of the tugs would tether to the tanker through the Narrows and bring them all the way to the dock at the VMT.
The commander arrives at the Serv's dock, ties up, and is ready to begin another voyage.
So it's just after 11 o'clock. We are back on the Serv's dock, and this escort is secure.